Luna loved the stars. Every night, she would lie by her window and gaze at the twinkling lights in the sky. Each star seemed to whisper a secret, and Luna loved to imagine what stories they held. Her favorite star was the North Star. It shone the brightest and always seemed to guide her. Luna felt like the North Star was her special friend.
One particularly clear night, Luna ran to her window, eager to greet her starry friends, but something was wrong. The North Star, her favorite star, was missing. The space where it usually shone was empty. Luna felt a pang of sadness. Where could it have gone? Determined to find her lost friend, Luna knew she had to do something. Luna had heard stories from her grandmother about a magical forest that lay beyond the village. It was said to be a place where wishes whispered on the wind could come true. Maybe, just maybe, the forest could help Luna find her star. With a heart full of hope, Luna packed a small bag with an apple, a hunk of cheese, and a warm cloak. As the sun began to rise, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange, Luna tiptoed out of her house. The village was still asleep, unaware of the missing star or Luna's secret mission. She walked with purpose, her eyes fixed on the forest that loomed ahead, large and mysterious in the morning mist. The forest welcomed Luna with the sweet songs of unseen birds and the gentle rustling of leaves. Sunbeams danced through the canopy, painting playful patterns on the forest floor. As Luna walked deeper, the trees grew taller, their branches intertwining overhead like protective arms. Despite its beauty, the forest had an air of mystery that sent shivers down Luna's spine. The path wound its way through towering trees and across babbling brooks. Luna, though a little afraid, felt a surge of excitement with each step. She knew in her heart that she was on the right track. The forest held the answers she sought. She could feel it. After what felt like hours, Luna came to a clearing. In the center stood a majestic oak tree, its branches reaching towards the sky like welcoming arms. Perched on one of the branches was an owl, its amber eyes gazing down at her with wisdom. This, Luna thought, must be the wise owl her grandmother had told her about.
Mustering her courage, Luna approached the owl. "Excuse me, wise owl," she began, her voice barely a whisper. "I am Luna, and I have come to the forest because my favorite star, the North Star, is missing. Can you help me find it?"
The owl hooted softly, its feathers ruffling slightly in the breeze.
"The North Star is indeed missing, little one."
The owl replied, its voice deep and soothing.
"It has been taken by the Shadow King, who dwells in the darkest corner of the forest."
Luna's heart sank. A Shadow King? That sounded frightening.
"But do not despair, child. There is someone who can help you. Seek out Thistle in the enchanted glade. She will know what to do."
The owl turned its head, pointing with its beak towards a path almost hidden by vines.
"Follow that path, young Luna. It will lead you to the enchanted glade."
Thanking the wise owl, Luna carefully followed the path. It led her through a maze of fragrant flowers and sparkling streams until she reached a clearing bathed in sunlight. In the center of the clearing was a small cottage, and sitting on a bench by the door, weaving a tapestry of moonlight and stars, was a beautiful woman with hair as green as moss and eyes that shimmered like amethysts. This, Luna knew, must be Thistle.
"You seek the North Star."
Thistle said, her voice like the chiming of bells. Luna nodded, her eyes wide with wonder. Thistle always knew.
"The Shadow King has taken it to shroud the world in darkness. But fear not, for the star still shines brightly within him. You must convince him to let it go."
Thistle explained that the Shadow King lived in the Dark Cave, a place shrouded in perpetual night. It was a perilous journey, and many had tried and failed to reach it, but Luna was determined. She had to save her star.
"This lantern will light your way and protect you from the shadows. Be brave, Luna. The North Star, and indeed the world, needs your light."
With a grateful heart and newfound determination, Luna took the lantern and set off on the last leg of her journey to face the Shadow King. The path to the Dark Cave was indeed perilous. Thorny bushes snatched at Luna's clothes, and eerie whispers seemed to follow her every step. But Luna pressed on, her grip firm on the lantern Thistle had given her. The warm light pushed back the darkness, giving Luna the courage to continue. As she drew closer to the cave, the air grew heavy and cold. The entrance to the dark cave loomed before her, a gaping maw that seemed to swallow the light. This was the Shadow King's domain, a place where hope seemed lost. Taking a deep breath, Luna stepped inside. The cave was dark, but Luna's lantern cut through the gloom, casting flickering shadows on the walls. She could hear the sound of her own breath and the beating of her heart echoing in the silence. Finally, she reached a cavern. In the center sat a figure shrouded in shadows. This had to be the Shadow King.
Shadow King, you have taken the North Star. Please give it back. The world needs its light.
The figure remained silent, but Luna noticed that the shadows seemed to shrink back slightly from the light of her lantern. To Luna's surprise, the Shadow King let out a sigh.
The darkness, it's so lonely. Your light, it is a welcome change. Your light, it is a welcome change. He looked at Luna, and for the first time she saw a flicker of sadness in his eyes.
He raised his hand, and the North Star, shining brighter than ever, rose from the palm of his hand. Luna returned the North Star to the sky, where it resumed its rightful place. Word of Luna's bravery spread throughout the land. She was hailed as a hero, a beacon of hope who had brought back the light. And every night Luna would look up at the North Star, her heart filled with joy, knowing that even in the darkest of times, a single light can make all the difference.